Seeing this, they both come back. Here a strange creature had come in front of them which was moving towards them. At that time, the police officer shoots that creature with his gun. Seeing this, Rose ran away from there as soon as she got a chance. The place where Rose was, everything starts changing. Trees were starting to fall from the wall. Then Rose sees that the dead body in the bathroom was also alive. Afraid of it, Rose runs out now. After coming out, she sees the same strange suit people again, to whom the creatures there, who were just like a strange insect, attack them and kill them. Seeing this, Rose gets very scared. She fell down due to fear. After that, she sees a man in front of her, who was wearing a strange black helmet on his face. He was like a Prometheus. The man in the helmet had a very big sword in his hand, where there were many nurses who looked like zombies. Rose had to pass through them. Those zombie nurses were moving towards Rose by looking at the light. Here Rose turns off the light, and after passing through them, she reached the devil's room. The story begins. We see a lady whose name was Rose. She was looking for her daughter with her husband. Rose's adopted daughter, whom she had adopted, her name is Sharon, with whom a strange incident was happening for a few days. After a while, Rose sees that Sharon was about to jump into the waterfall. That's when Rose came immediately and saved her daughter. Sharon was just saying this again and again, Silent Hill, Silent Hill. Rose's husband thinks that his daughter needs a doctor, but Rose decided to go to Silent Hill so that she could know why her daughter is repeatedly taking the name of Silent Hill. It was actually the name of a town that was deserted for a long time. Rose's husband refuses to let her go there, but Rose does not agree. She left for Silent Hill with her daughter. It was night when she left. Fuel runs out in the car, so Rose stops at a gas station. A lady police officer had also come there. The lady officer tries to talk to Sharon, but she was not answering any of her questions. After a while, the officer sees that there was a debate between Sharon and Rose. Seeing this, the officer now began to suspect Rose. That's why she notes the number of her car and starts following her car. Rose also finds out about this. That's why she distracts the officer and drives her car away quickly. But on the way ahead, strange noises started coming on the radio, and a little girl comes in front of her car. In an attempt to save her, Rose's car had met with an accident. Rose becomes unconscious. After a while, when she regains consciousness, Sharon was not in the car. Rose starts looking for her daughter, but she does not find her everywhere because of the fog and smoke. Rose reaches the town of Silent Hill while looking for her daughter Sharon. She saw a girl like her daughter there. She notes that she was following her. Now while running, she comes near the stairs. Rose had reached the basement. Then a siren rings, and it was dark everywhere. Rose starts burning her lighter and going inside. She again saw a girl like her daughter there. There she sees a man who was attached on the fence bar. His intestines had come out. Surprisingly, he was still alive. Then strange creatures came there who looked like a child. As soon as she sees them, more creatures come there who were trying to catch Rose. While trying to escape from them, Rose went into a room and falls unconscious. After a while, all those creatures who were coming to catch Rose disappear. After a while, Rose also regains consciousness. She again starts looking for her daughter in the town. Then a deep trench came in front of her, which was right in the middle of the town. When Rose was looking in that trench, a woman comes behind her suddenly. Rose asks her about her daughter's picture, which she had put in her locket. The strange thing was that the woman thought that Sharon was her daughter, and she also tries to take a picture from Rose. But Rose gets scared of that woman and somehow ran away from there. On the other side, we see Rose's husband who was looking for her with a picture of Rose and his daughter. Here in the town, Rose comes back to her car where she found a drawing of her daughter Sharon, which was of a school. Then a police officer comes there who was following Rose till now. Now when she doesn't see Sharon with Rose, she thinks that Rose has killed her daughter or has done something wrong with her. That's why the police officer had arrested her. But Rose was trying to make the police officer understand. She says that I am not mad, that I will do something to my daughter or I will kill her. In fact, I am not getting her. But she doesn't listen to her and takes her with her. Now when she was taking her with her, the police officer also sees the same deep pit which Rose had seen earlier, which was in the middle of the town. Seeing this, they both come back. Here a strange creature had come in front of them which was moving towards them. At that time, the police officer shoots that creature with his gun. Seeing this, Rose ran away from there as soon as she got a chance and goes straight to the school. What she had seen in her daughter's drawing, she thought that maybe her daughter would be in this school. Here Rose's husband also reaches Silent Hill with a police officer. He was also looking for Rose and his daughter. When Rose was looking for her daughter in school, she finds a lot of keys and torchlight in the table in the school. She also saw people wearing strange clothes in the school. To escape from them, she came to a classroom where she sees handprints on a table, which was of a small girl on which magician was written on it. Here we come to know that the girl whose table was there, her name was Alyssa. That girl was visible to Rose there. She follows her and comes to the bathroom, and when she opens the door, there was a dead body there, which was attached by holding with wires. There Rose also sees something written on the wall. After reading it, she takes out a letter from the mouth of that dead body. When she starts going out, she sees the same strange suit people there. Afraid of them, Rose had locked herself in the bathroom. Now they also try to open the bathroom door. Here we see that those people had a bird which they had kept in the cage. She starts speaking loudly. After listening to her voice, she left from there. Now again a siren rings there. The place where Rose was, everything starts changing. Trees were starting to fall from the wall. Then Rose sees that the dead body in the bathroom was also alive. Afraid of it, Rose runs out now. After coming out, she sees the same strange suit people again, to whom the creatures there, who were just like a strange insect, attack them and kill them. Seeing this, Rose gets very scared. She fell down due to fear. After that, she sees a man in front of her, who was wearing a strange black helmet on his face. He was like a Prometheus. The man in the helmet had a very big sword in his hand. On the other hand, at the same time, Rose's husband had also reached the same school to find him. As soon as he comes to the school, he feels that Rose is present somewhere around him, but she was not visible anywhere, because Rose was in a different world from him. What was the secret of this different world? We will find out later in the story. Now Rose could not see her husband. That's why behind Rose, the same small creatures, who were like insects, follow her. Those creatures were about to attack Rose. Then the same lady police officer came here, who pulls Rose and takes her to another room, and she closed the door. But then a man in a big helmet came there, who tries to break the door with his sword. Then after a while, everything is fine again there. Everything was gone and there was light. Here Rose, when everything was fine, shows the same cheat to the police officer, which he had found from the corpse's mouth. There was a name of a hotel on it. Both of them now quickly go to the hotel, where they find a woman. Along with that, she tells them about a room here, whose number was 111. On the other side, Rose's husband also wanted to know about this Silent Hill town. That's why he calls the police. But no one was ready to tell him anything. But Rose's husband wanted to know. That's why he goes to the old police station of this town. And he started checking the files of Silent Hill. And when he was seeing all this, he finds out about Elisa here, who Rose had seen in school too. He sees that the girl Elisa was just like Sharon. There in the hotel, Rose had found room 111, in front of which there was a painting. Seeing this, Rose realizes that this is the painting of the first witch hunt. That is, the first victim of witchcraft. He also finds out here that this town was also found by the witch hunter. Now Rose goes to that room and meets Elisa, who was surprised to see her, because she was just like her daughter Sharon. And Elisa was the daughter of the woman who tried to take the picture from Rose. There, Elisa tells Rose that she is burning, and that's when she suddenly disappeared. There, the same woman who had told her about the room. She says, "We have to get out of here soon, because it's going to be night. We have to reach the church soon." Now these three run towards the church. She sees that there are many more people there, who are going towards the church. Among them, the woman who had told them about the room. She was late going inside. That's when a man in a big helmet comes there, who had caught that woman. And by holding her skin, he separates her from her body, and had thrown it in front of Rose. All the people in the church were considering Rose and the police officer to be witches. They attacked them and tried to kill them. Now the police officer fires his gun here, because of which everyone moved back. On the other hand, we are shown Rose's husband, who was in the orphanage where those children are kept, who have no one in this world. He goes and shows the picture of Elisa to the nun and asks about her, because she looked exactly like his daughter Sharon. The nun was scared to see her, and she refuses to tell anything. The police officer also tells Rose's husband here, "Look, forget about all this. You will not know anything. If you insist again and again, or try to know, then I will lock you up in jail." There Rose, who was in the church. Now she meets the senior priest. She asks him about her daughter, and asks for help. The priest lady says that I can't help you at all. Maybe your daughter is with the devil now. After hearing this, Rose was scared. She wanted to bring her daughter back in any condition. That's why she decides to meet the devil. She takes the priest Rose to a deserted building, where she had to believe that the devil lives here. Rose remembered the way to the devil's room. But here the lady priest got Rose's locket, which had a picture of Sharon. After seeing this, he now feels that Rose is also a witch. That's why he attacks her. But here the lady police officer helps her, and she moves ahead of him and drives Rose away from there. Rose now sat in the lift and reached a deserted place, where there were many nurses who looked like zombies. Rose had to pass through them. Those zombie nurses were moving towards Rose by looking at the light. Here Rose turns off the light, and after passing through them, she reached the devil's room. As soon as she enters there, she finds out the story of Elisa. Here we also find out that Elisa was a calm girl, but everyone used to call her a witch, and they used to trouble her a lot. One day the lady priest told Elisa's mom that you have to send your daughter to room 111 of the hotel, where your daughter will be absolutely fine, and then no one will even call her a witch. At the request of the priest, Elisa's mom sent her, but the lady priest and his people burned Elisa alive by deceit, because they thought that Elisa was a witch. That's when the police came there, who had saved Elisa, but she was completely burned. After that, a lot of hatred was born in Elisa's heart for everyone. She had made a deal with the devil. That means a compromise. She surrendered her soul to the devil. The lady priest and his people were trapped in a different world, from where they could neither go out nor die. And Rose was also trapped in this world. Now in this world, Elisa tells Rose, "Sharon, your daughter is my only good side, who was born after my death. Someone left her outside the orphanage." Elisa tells that now your daughter's life is in danger. The lady priest has found her, who has taken her to the church to burn like me, because he thinks that I am alive. You will have to save your daughter. And now Elisa goes inside Rose, saying that you have to go there and tell the truth to everyone, whatever you have known about me. There in the church, the lady priest was telling everyone that if we burn Sharon, then the evil will end from the world. After that, the people there first burn the lady police officer alive, and then they were about to burn Sharon. Then Rose comes there, who was telling everyone that the lady priest had burned an innocent girl, because of which you were trapped in the dark world today. But no one believes Rose's words, and the lady priest also stabs Rose in anger. As soon as her blood starts coming out, Elisa came out of her, and along with that her burnt form also comes out. After that, vines grew and started killing everyone here. Those vines also killed the priest. Rose had saved her daughter and sat in the corner, and she tells her to close her eyes. But Sharon had mistakenly seen Elisa, who had now become a devil, meaning she had turned into a devil. After which the devil Elisa goes inside Sharon. Now again, Elisa's good and bad side had become together. After this, Rose had taken her daughter and left from there. Rose felt that everything is fine. She reaches her home, but her husband was nowhere in the house. This meant that her husband is in his real world, and Rose is still trapped in the dark world of that Silent Hill. Now how will Rose get out of that world? Or will she be able to save her daughter from Elisa? With this suspense, this movie story ends here. Thank you.